the 2014 Veterans Day celebration. Please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Veterans Day is a day that honors all men and women who have served for our country.
The origin of Veterans Day. So, Veterans Day is originally known as Armistice Day and is initially celebrated because of the end of World War I. It was officially made a holiday by President Woodrow Wilson in 1919, and in 1953 it was changed to Veterans Day by Kansas shoe shop owner Al King. It's amazing how just normal, ordinary people can actually change the world.
On September 11th, 2001, New York City was attacked, and our country was united even stronger than normal. On September 11th, 2001, 4 flights were hijacked by Al-Qaeda, a group of terrorists. At 8:46 a.m. on September 11th, 2001, flight number 11 from American Airlines crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. People thought that this was a terrible accident and were devastated. Little did they know that 20 minutes later, the citizens of New York realized that they were under attack when Flight 175 from United Airlines crashed into the southern tower of the World Trade Center. As devastating as this was, it wasn't over. At 9:37 a.m., flight number 77 on American Airlines crashed into the Pentagon building in Washington, D.C. Out of 4 of the planes, only 3 of them made their destinations. The 4th plane, flight 93, was headed for the White House in Washington, D.C., but crashed in a field in Pennsylvania at 10:03 a.m. These attacks made New Yorkers and the entire country realize that they needed to unite to be stronger against these forces that are attacking us. And they knew that for the next attack, if there was one, they would be ready for it, and they would fight back.
During the terrible times of World War I, about 10 million soldiers were killed. World War I is known to be one of the bloodiest wars that has ever occurred. It majorly consisted of the Allied forces versus the Central Powers. The war ended when it was agreed to end on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, also known as 11 a.m. of November 11th, 1918.
How many of you have veterans or have had veterans in your family? Raise your hands. So quite a few of you, and somehow most people don't realize how many veterans are actually out there risking their lives every day to protect us, Americans. We should honor them every day, no matter where we are.
All right, people, let's take a reality check. Last time I checked, I'm not perfect, none of you are perfect. These veterans are not perfect, but they're also very close to being perfect. They fight for our country. They're just like us, and they want to help and fight for what's right. They want us to have a normal lifestyle, have human rights of being able to say whatever you want, write whatever you want, believe whatever you want, and just to make the world a better place and to make it more free and more enjoyable for us to live in.
So please, the next time you see a veteran, be sure to show your gratitude. The bravery and selflessness that our veterans show is phenomenal, and they deserve our thanks.
The purpose of to our veterans, we need to recognize them, and tomorrow, when we're home, we need to make an effort to appreciate those who have made great sacrifices so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy. So not just today and tomorrow, but as we move forward throughout the year, I want you to think back on what you learned today about veterans. I want to thank this group of students to my left who spent their lunches and after school and at home time putting together a presentation for us so we could get a sense of what Veterans Day is and why it's important. So thank you, students. Your final performance for today, your final activity for today, is a performance by the Landcroft Fife and Drum Group. They are the longest running fife and drum, not the oldest, I'm sorry about that. The longest running fife and drum corps in the United States. This corps began in 1888. They are based out of North Haven, and they've given me some information that I can distribute to you if you're interested in learning more about them or participating in what they do. We have a student who's an 8th grader now, and his sister is in 7th grade, but Connor Smith and his dad both participate in the Fife and Drum Corps. So we'll be learning about the fife and drum, and we'll be hearing them in just a minute. I want to introduce Bill Mailing, who is going to speak to you today about what the Fife and Drum Corps does and what the meaning behind some of the music that they play is. So please welcome Mr. Mailing to us today, along with the Fife and Drum Corps.
The first tune we're going to play is called Irish Coffee, and it's a medley that we use when we compete in musters. We use this tune when we exit the field. This is a 2/4 tune, 2/4 beat to it. The second tune we're going to play is called Sisters, and that's a 6/8 tune. It's a little more bouncy. So a little contrast in these two tunes. Irish Coffee. Irish Coffee. Star Spangled Banner, the music actually comes from England. It was an old English song, and Francis Scott Key in the War of 1812 only wrote the lyrics. And then that poem was set to the tune of Anachronon in Heaven, kind of an interesting name. The other tune that's probably played more than any other fife and drum tune is Yankee Doodle. And I think it's even the Connecticut State song. And the doodle in it is a name for a bumpkin or someone that doesn't know what they're doing. And the British wrote Yankee Doodle to make fun of the militia. And then when we started to win more battles, they kind of were a little chagrined about it. And we, said, if we're doodles, what's that make you? Because we're not beating you. We're going to play a nice medley. The first tune's Yankee Doodle Dandy, and the second one's Yankee Doodle, and the last one, Grand Old Flag. Way back in those days during the Revolutionary War, or even the Civil War, there were no loudspeakers, no radios. So the drummers and the fifers were actually the signal organization of the army when the men were in camp. We regulated the day. We played reveille in the morning to wake everybody up. Breakfast call, funny tune called Peas Upon a Trencher. And then dinner call with roast beef. Other calls, we go out and look for wood. Surgeon's call, if you're sick, you went to the surgeon to get treated. I'm going to play one of those duty calls. Just picture yourself sound asleep in your tent early in the morning, like probably 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, and you'll hear something like this. Drummer's call was a tattoo to have everybody lights out and go to sleep. When the armies were out on the field, they also actually had signals to advance, retreat, and the officers would actually send a messenger, usually on a horse, out to tell the drummer what to play so the drummer could signal to the troops. For instance, in the simple thing. It's called the long roll, one of the rhythms we play. And I would keep going until all the troops were out on the green, ready to meet the British in that case. We also did a lot of playing for marching and entertaining the troops. I mentioned the funny names they picked. Granny Does Your Dog Bite was a tune that was played, a very popular tune to play in camp. We're going to play a couple more tunes for you. The first one is called Road to Boston, and that's the marching route. It used to be called Route 1, where the Connecticut troops marched up to the Battle of Bunker Hill in the beginning of the Revolutionary War. And then we'll play a second one called Rally Around the Flag. 70 fife and drum corps. So you can picture how many hours that takes to get through. But it's a lot of fun. They have food and stuff. We mentioned that we're established in 1888. We do welcome male members and female members. Connor's 14. He's been a member for a couple of years. I'm a little over 80, and I've been a member for 14 years. We even have members who are 50 years
and that you're leaving this last piece today with some real patriotic feeling after that music. So thank you, Fife and Drum Corps of Landcraft, for your time and talents and coming such a long way, some of you, to share with us your music. Thank you.